Hello. And yes, thank you, Josiah. No, there's no Dungeons and Dragons today because Kibbs couldn't make it, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I mean, I invited 5 people in the hopes that if someone can't make it, I can still play with 4 players. That's fine. But then Arch goes like, hey, if Kibbs isn't playing, I'm not playing either. It's like, what the fuck is this burgery? So now I didn't invite 5 people in order to make sure that I can play with 4. No, no, no. I invited 5 people as a fucking liability. Because I don't know, maybe next week Devo can't play. And maybe the day after, I don't know, maybe Sargon can't join. And it's like going to be that shitty hiatus with months upon months of not being able to play. It's very infuriating, to be honest. Arch is asshole. Told him this, I'm not even blaming Kibbs. I'm not even blaming Kibbs. Like, why can't Arch play without him? Is he his girlfriend or some shit? Whatever. I used to have these people in my guild that were like coming out a package. Usually I would kick both of them. But anyway, like, trying to push for discipline. Mr. Angry, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, yeah, AIU did get banned today. Like, I got a person asking me a weird question. It's like, how long does the message of channel being terminated gets to stay up? And I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you want to know? It's like AIU got banned. It's like, what? And apparently he didn't even get 3 strikes. Like, what is the point of the 3-strike system if you're just going to get your entire channel removed? And it's not only that, like the guy was uploading videos for 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. 7 fucking years. Like, he was on this platform way before I came. It's really upsetting because like there is no job security here. Like I remember when Susan Wojcicki told European Union, do not pass Article 13 because a lot of people will lose their jobs. Yeah, I can see how much they care. Like, how can I even know what on earth did he do wrong? Like, I don't watch his videos that often, but like, seriously, just tell me what he did wrong so, maybe I'm doing it as well. Like, it could be a learning experience for people. Usually, like, what am I to get by? Like, he did nothing wrong and they just wanted him banned? Like, he's a Hillary Clinton supporter, for fuck's sakes. Like, he's a leftist. He wouldn't vote for Trump. Well, I think he may vote for Trump now. Who knows? Like, after this event. Yeah, I think it's like making fun of the Young Turks. And yeah, he did call black people bleeps. That is something that I can see. But like, why wouldn't you just ban the video where he says bleeps? Like, strike that video down so he can understand. It's like, look, okay, this is a content violation. You're not allowed to do that. How can he learn? How can people be expected to learn that?
Here. I've got you. I can do it.
What the hell is severe violations? Like, man, they had what is his name? The white supremacist guy. The CNN analyst, Richard Spencer. Right? They had Richard Spencer on this platform for so long.
Let's go.
And you're telling me like okay, if it's a severe violation, that it should be like the last video that he uploaded or something like that. Like, he was on this platform for 7 years. Like, you did not notice that he was severely violating. I'm telling you what this is, though. I'm telling you what it is. I think is that the woke mob is realizing that no matter who they cancel, no matter who they ban, they're going to get no pushback. There is absolutely zero pushback anymore. So yeah, I mean, they can get carte blanche. Like, they know. Like, they're the ones swinging the biggest dick right now on the internet. And they can do whatever they want. No one is opposing them. No one is talking against. There's absolutely nothing going on. So they can just ban, kick, tear down people, get people fired. No one cares. AIU, Atheism is Unstoppable, was on YouTube for 7 years.
Careful. So, how do we get to your village in one piece?
There are blind spots along the coast we can boat into.
From there, we'll follow back roads.
They're safe?
Safest option we have.
Any chance Lev is gonna change his mind?
No. He's too stubborn. Does he get what he's walking into? Thought he did. He's got a soft spot for her.
I mean, it's his mom.
And by the way, the left is going to get cancel culture soon as well, because this is not about it's not about right wing versus left wing anymore. And you're going to see people on the left getting cancel culture by people that are further from the left than they are. I mean, look at Graham Linehan. You know, like he used to have the big cock on social media a couple of years ago. Same with J.K. Rowling. Same with other people. And there's someone that's more extreme than they are, like someone that's more to the left. Like there will be, no, seriously, like there will be something that you as a person will say, okay, I'm not okay with this. And the moment you do that, that's when they cancel you. Like, for example, for J.K. Rowling, okay? She's not okay with, how did she put it? Like, she's a TERF, right? So she's not okay with transgender people playing in women's sports or whatnot. And because, you know, like, that's her limit, that's like her, everything else, she's a progressive. On every other single issue, she's as progressive as fuck. Like, literally on every other issue. But just because that one thing, she's not on board with that one thing. Nope. Same with Graham Linehan. Same with other, like, Graham Linehan actually got other people, you know, tried to get Count Dankula deplatformed and whatnot.
How do we get to the marina from here?
Looks like we'll have to go around.
You know, it's kind of upsetting that I keep whining and crying and I don't have a solution about it. I mean, with Discord it was simple. Just nuke the server. Just nuke the server, and I'm not giving these people any more business.
Try and keep your arm dry.
To be honest, I never liked Discord to begin with. I always liked Skype. It's just that the people that use Skype were like, oh no, we're on Discord now. It's like, okay, fine. And then I got bothered by other people. It's like, oh, start the Discord server, started it. I never even managed to go to the Discord server, to be honest. I should have spent more time there. Yeah, AAU started the petition. It's like, I don't think it's gonna work, man. Like, here's what I've seen, and I may be wrong with this, but I'm pretty sure I'm confident that it's true.
Over here.
Whenever YouTube takes down a big channel, like someone that has over 200,000 subscribers or whatnot, they usually have like an inside discussion about it. They have a conversation about it. So it's just not out of the blue. It's not something that he can get. Even if he get like a big petition, let's say he gets like 10 million people wanting him back, like I don't think they're going to care.
I've got it. Go.
Yeah, Discord used to be just a gaming app, for the love of Christ. You know, this is what bothers me. It's like they're pretending that this is the new normal, but the internet wasn't censored for decades. There was no censorship on the internet, and you can't make the argument that it made the world a worse place. The crime levels were dropping all across the scales, and the internet wasn't censored. I mean, they keep saying, oh, this is the hate speech, this is the violence. The Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone was not because the internet wasn't censored, alright? I'm just saying, like, all of these violence that have happened recently has nothing to do with the internet not being censored. And if you look at when the internet wasn't censored, the crime level was dropping all across the Western world. Yeah, well, thank you for the crime going all the way up. Because the mainstream media gets to push the hate speech, but it's not hate speech when a leftist does it. So fucking annoying. Yeah, I think like the only crime that went up was piracy.
We'll Closer across the water over there. We just gotta get up to the road and go around. Okay, sounds good.
No, but seriously, you can have Bernie Bros talking about eating the rich, talking about fuck the police, blah blah blah, and then actual violence happens, which you can tie to their rhetoric, but it's fine. No, they're the prestigious people. They're the moral, upstanding members of society. Meanwhile, who's the problem? Some bald guy that talks about non-aggression and how violence isn't the answer. Yeah, that's the problem.
Here.
And I don't even watch these people. That's what pisses me off. I don't even watch these people, and I have to defend them out of fucking principle. Did you hear about Sony asking Vice why they give The Last of Us 2 a bad review? So when you give a certain game bad reviews, you get asked why now. Can you please send me that on Twitter? I guess like it could be because if I want to be charitable with this, okay, which I'm not, because literally almost every single gaming company gave gaming journalist gave this game a 10 out of 10. Like, fuck off. All right, like that's propaganda in action. Huh? Like, I understand you like this game, but really, is it a 10 out of 10 like you're saying it's perfect? Anyway, if I want to be like really charitable and interpret that in a positive way, I could say, if I made the game and someone gave me a lower ranking or whatever, I would be like, well, how could I improve it? Like, why didn't you like it? You know, like, which part of it did you not enjoy? So I guess, like, yeah. I'm not saying that no game should be a 10 out of 10, like, obviously, no, some games will not be perfect or whatnot, but I think, like, if a game becomes a cultural landmark that almost every gamer knows about, like, for example, Half-Life, okay? Like, every single person knows about Half-Life because it's a cultural landmark. Like, it's revolutionary in nature. The Witcher, for example, especially Witcher 3. You know, like, games that really manage to try something out and they're so good that they're a must play, you know, like it's something that shouldn't be missing from any gamer's library. I would say like that is a 10 out of 10. Half-Life revolutionized multiplayer, man. Like it gave Counter-Strike, which was played by millions of people. I disagree. I think Half-Life is definitely a 10 out of 10 game. God of War 4, another game that I would call a 10 out of 10. Where on earth am I supposed to go now? You say Half-Life is shit because you get access to the games from 2020. Back then, Half-Life was amazing. I mean, well, compare Half-Life to Quake.
Stay on the dock. I'll go get a boat and pick you up here.
No, I can help.
Not with this. I got it. Okay. Okay.
Arch is to blame for no D&D. Kibbs couldn't play today, and I decided to invite 5 players so that if one can't make it, I can still run a campaign with 4 just fine. And I even designed like quests for when one person can't make it. It's like, okay, this is what they're going to do and blah blah blah. But Arch said that he's not playing without Kibbs, which is retarded. So when I said I'm going to invite 5 players because that's going to keep the campaign going, I was retarded because I didn't realize that now every single person is a fucking liability. If one person can't play, well, we have to call it off. So I don't know. We're going to roll the dice. Maybe you know, Devo can't play the next week, or maybe I don't know. Crow is unable to show up. Thank you, Kubusk. I'll take a look. No, but it's annoying me. Like, I'll design encounters now for 3 people, so that if this shit happens again and 2 can't make it, I will run it with 3 people. And if that still happens and I can't, then fuck it, I'll just stop the campaign. It's annoying. Hey V, I'm genuinely curious about you doing the furry expose video. Are you willing to do that, or is there some risk on it? I'll probably do it next year when the cancel culture isn't as it is right now, because it's going to piss off a couple of Jimmies that should definitely get pissed off. So sick and tired of every single time someone gets deplatformed, I see a furry trying to get that person deplatformed. So I'll probably do it in 2021. Like there's a lot to talk about.
Abby, what the fuck?
Manny?
You by yourself?
Yeah.
Shit. This sniper's a fucking bro.
What are you doing out here?
The boats. We were supposed to
Oh,
be the
this
island,
is
then this pendejo showed up.
I think this is Joel's brother, yeah?
I sent the guy to call for help. Backup should be on the way. Should be.
I need one of those boats. Now.
Why?
Ask me later.
Then I guess you're gonna help me take this guy out.
Let's do it.
This is the guy that spat on Joel's dead body, right?
Stay low.
Go, go.
You kill my whole fucking team.
We'll get him.
Thank you, Zanothium.
This way.
See.
I should play Divinity, but I never played Divinity 1. And Divinity 2... Like, do I need to play Divinity 1 in order to understand Divinity 2?
The last few days, they came out of nowhere. Abby!
It's nothing.
How many bullets does this sniper have?
I'm moving up.
Fuck. What next?
This is kind of cool.
Quick.
So this is probably my second favorite part of this game. The first one being... So yeah, my favorite part in this game was the one where you fight the zombie, like the in the hospital, that big mutation thing. That's my favorite part. And this has to be my second favorite. Oh shit. Oh, Tommy, the justice for Joel. You know, like, this is actually the best way where Abby can die, killed by Joel's brother. Like, that is some justice for Joel like no tomorrow. I think he fires 2 bullets now. I love it. He's such a good sniper. He killed all my team, and then Abby is like just marching along. Can he? Oh wow! Shit.
Straight as fuck. Shit. Okay, what do you want to do? Let's get inside of that garage.
We can use this as cover.
I'm right behind you. Go.
I don't think it's on Survivor, but it's on the second hardest.
We gotta move. Go, go.
Okay, good.
No shit. We should be going after them. Kill the goddamn island.
How is that still on?
I don't know if she's a woman, actually. I mean, the developers tried to make her as such, but... Lol.
What the fuck is he doing?
Oh, it's calling the infected on us.
He's luring them to us. Get ready.
Yeah, this was actually a tactic that they used. Shit. I remember he actually told Ellie about this tactic. No, because there's another trans character. I just think it's like, oh look, we're subverting expectations. Ah, a woman can look like this, even though like they can't point to a woman that looks like Abby.
What the fuck is he doing?
I can't skip this.
Shit. He's luring them to us. Get ready. Burner! Ahead! That one! Let's get up to the...
It would be actually cool if she was a Terminator.
Fuck, he's doing it again.
Yeah, this weapon is really good against infected. It's actually easier if you think about them being as furries.
Going now!
This guy's not gonna stop!
I know!
Traveler!
What? But I'm not a furry anymore. In fact, you're going to notice that very few furry-year-olds are in the furry fandom, and the ones that are suspicious as fuck. At least back when I was there. I mean, well, think about it, alright? Like, it's a sexual fetish, and you have people that are 30 years old hanging around teenagers.
He's doing it
What the
again.
fuck does that tell you? This is a war crime, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of furries in Germany as well. US, UK, and Germany is where the overwhelming majority of them are at.
Going now!
This guy's not gonna stop!
I know!
Is there any more? I can't see because of the smoke. Shit. Now I can see. Smokey of Stormwind, what account are you talking about?
Fuck, he's doing it again.
Why is Manny invisible to the flamethrower?
Abby, look out!
Shit. Okay. Why did he save Abby?
Going now.
Tommy is the most badass character in this entire game. He's probably like the only character that I genuinely like.
No.
Shit. Can't believe people are complaining the game is too long. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess if you like the art, you're a furry, yeah.
Fuck, he's doing it again.
I love the fact that this car isn't exploding. Whoa.
Going now.
This guy's not gonna stop.
I know.
This is the most difficult part. Now I can't see anything. Phew. Can't believe I make it.
We gotta get to the bridge before he runs.
Yeah.
I think if he shoots me once, I'm dead.
I can't wait to get my hands on this guy.
Well, I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual, Abby.
Abby, over here.
It would be funny if she manages to kill Tommy as well. I haven't played the game. I haven't looked at spoilers, but I don't even know how the game ends. I hope Ellie beats the shit out of her, though. Whoa, 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 shit.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, I'll cover you.
TDS? What is TDS?
Go.
Where did he go?
Couldn't have gone far.
This isn't journal mode, it's second hardest level.
Down!
Damn it!
Oh. Yeah, AIU does have Trump derangement syndrome, which is interesting why they banned him. Like, the guy is a Hillary Clinton supporter. What the fuck do I get? Manny, if you stay there, Manny, I can't have cover, Manny. Where am I supposed to run? Ah, fuck. Yeah, but I want douche people. I mean...
Hey! Pinche muerto! Right there! Go, 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 go,
The
go.
way things are going, we're going to be running without...
Yes, watch out!
We're going to be running out of douche people.
We got you, pendejo!
Pendejo. What does pendejo mean?
You see him?
There! There! Like him! Move up!
Ow. How many people are unaware of who AIU is?
You see him?
Okay, that is obvious. I didn't know explanations need to be given. Oh, AIU is a really sexy woman, yeah. Pendejo means foreskin? I don't have any more pistol bullets.
Like him!
And I can't even build more. Ow.
You see him?
There! There! Move up!
I think he's trying to get me killed.
He's cornered!
He'll be waiting. This way.
But foreskins are very useful.
You bring this asshole back to Isaac. You'll be golden again.
Let's just see what's left of him once we're done.
Shouldn't there be a bomb or something there?
Manny,
Tripwire. Hey, here's the difference. I know how my dick would be without the foreskin. But you don't know how it would be with one. And finally, the guy who spat. He literally spat on Joel. Gets killed. Justice for Joel. Yeah, but it's annoying because we know she manages to survive and she goes after Ellie. So she's in no real danger. The only person in danger here is Tommy. Tommy is like such a badass. He literally is the only character that I genuinely like. Like, is that the best character in the game? Like, no, he is a good character. Like, I genuinely enjoy what they did with his character. I mean, she'll probably die a couple of times, but then she's going to get justice. Yeah, he might have a soy boy hairstyle, but I don't give a fuck. He lied to Ellie about not wanting to avenge Joel and then ran away so she doesn't follow. Like, it makes sense from a character point of view. Like, he knows how important Ellie was for Joel. The last thing Joel would want was for Ellie to get in danger. And he did a lot of badass stuff. So... Lol. Really? Oh, get the fuck out. Aw, cheater.
You alright? Happy? Yeah. You. Yeah. Who was that?
You know what's interesting? Like, they banned so many people. To the point where I might actually start browsing BitChute regularly now, because, like, the comedians and the people that make me laugh are there. I mean, yeah, they're wrong thinkers, you know, but I'm sorry, I will never agree with the fact that jokes are hate speech. Like, you know, because South Park would be hate speech, Beavis and Butthead would be hate speech. I disagree with this, you know. Harmful pranks, yeah, okay, so Jackass. And you know what's annoying? Like, if you look at the show that YouTube is making, which is an excellent show, by the way, I fully recommend it. Karate Kid, Cobra Kai. They have a lot of jokes about transgenders there, and a lot of jokes at the expense of women and stuff like that. And it's fine. Like, I'm not complaining. I think it's hilarious. I think, like, no one gets hurt from that. But even, like, my friends make jokes at my expense. Why would I be upset if someone were to joke about other things about me? You know, like, if someone makes a joke at your expense for the way you look or something like that, it's not that you can change it. Why would it be different if someone makes a joke for your sexuality or something like that? Why is it hateful? Like, since when are jokes hateful? I do not agree with this concept.
Shit. It doesn't matter. Let's get Lev and get back to the aquarium. Come on. Let's take that boat.
Oh yeah, and the blackface thing, it's another thing that pisses me off. It's like, okay, so I understand, because this is not a Romanian thing, right? Like, it's not from Romanian culture, but I understand, like, in American culture, there used to be a time when they would put on a blackface in order to mock and be stereotypical towards black people. Like, okay, fine. But now, it's like, people who use a blackface in order to imitate a specific person that happens to be black. Like, there was this girl at a cosplay convention, and she does cosplay with League of Legends character, and she imitates Pyke. Like, she's a woman, and she just managed to do such a good impression of Pyke. Like, it's an actual character, right? And it's like, oh, it's blackface. Like, but she wasn't mocking black people. She was not, you know, trying to be a stereotype or anything like that. No. She was just cosplaying as a character that happens to be black. There are so many black women that also cosplay as white characters, and no one finds a problem with that because there isn't any. There was, like, Megyn Kelly from Fox News. She gets fired because she just asks, like, what's wrong with blackface, and because people couldn't explain it, they fired her. Sorry, MSNBC, I think. What the fuck is she doing? Why is she humping the boat? Is that a cross? Apparently she doesn't miss her arm. She's still combat effective with one hand only. The only person that managed to survive the blackface is Justin Trudeau. Which goes to show who are the people that are actually controlling this cancel culture. Like, nothing happened to him. They don't give a fuck. And it goes to show that it's not about offense. It's not that the person did something offensive. It's like, we want to tear down this person. We want to destroy this person, but we need a reason. Just give us a reason. Any reason will do. And the moment they find like some reason, something that he said 20 years ago, oh, we're so offended. We are so offended. If you have this person hired, we will never shop from your store again, even though we never do business with your store anyway.
Don't use this corner of the island. Look, Love's boat. We have to catch up to him.
Do you know where he's going?
To our house. That's where our mom will be.
I don't know. I blame Canadians. They vote for him. Like, I can't say Justin Trudeau is a dictator if they vote for him. If people like him, that's, you know, whatever.
The island.
Shit. What about your people?
We'll take back trails. They won't see us. Are you sure the wolves are attacking tonight?
Yeah, that's what my friend told me. They'll use this storm as a cover for the attack. Unless
Oh wow, nice Abby.
changes
Feed
his mind.
information to the enemy.
Your leader, Isaac. What does he want?
An end to the fighting.
At what cost?
At this point, any cost.
Up here.
Are you good climbing that?
It's the fastest way.
I don't think Canadian women elected him because of his hair. I mean, that may be true for a couple of women, but like, maybe for teenage girls, but I doubt like a 35-year-old married woman elected Trudeau because of his hair.
Abby! Grabbing supplies. Just in
Did
case.
you guys watch the conversation between who was it? James Alsop, Stryker, and the two Marxists, Vosh and Destiny? I think it was last night on Destiny's channel. I think James Alsop and Stryker lost, to be honest. Like, they should have just conceded the argument. It's like, okay, yeah, the system is racist, but how do you plan to fix it? Like, that would have been the better approach. Because they came unprepared when it came to... And by the way, like, I really hate this thing, like, this discussion, like, study, do you have a study? No one thinks that way. Like, when you go to a bar and you have a pint, no one goes like, study, can you make an assertion with a study? This is not how normal people communicate, and this is not how you get votes or you change minds of people. Maybe on the internet, you know, on the sphere of YouTube, and even, like, here's the thing, if I'm having a debate with someone, okay, and it's a live stream, and he shows me a study of 200 pages. Like, what do? Do I just read the abstract, or do I say, you know what, like, we need to stop the debate so I can read the study? And not only that, you read the study and the study makes an assertion. Like, this happened and blah, 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 and the conclusion is racismus. Okay. And I say, well, what about this other possibility? Like okay, perfect example. Let's say you have a study that shows there aren't enough women in STEM, and the conclusion is sexismus. And you're like, well, maybe women just aren't interested in that field of work. And then they go, well, do you have a study for it? Study, do you have a study? It's like, no, I'm sorry, you autistic fuck. I didn't know the type of studies you'd bring, because that's not how it works, you know, like, the idea of peer review takes months. Just because, like, people have to go through the studies, they have to go through the method, they have to... Like, you can't do this on a live stream in a 1 minute. Like, imagine if the presidential debates between, I don't know, Hillary and Trump would have been like, study, study, do you have a study? Study, studies. Not to mention, like, people are confusing academia with science, with STEM. Like, the way it works in STEM is you have a hypothesis, you have an experiment, and the experiment needs to be reproduced.
Abby, why are you helping us?
Yeah, good question, Abby. I guess it's so that the game makes her look more likable as a character, that's why. Study, study, do you have a study? And by the way, the far right did the same shit. It's like, do you have a study? Study, 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 study. It's like, if you want to do that, then it would have to be done in a written format where you show me a study, I get time to read it, and then I have time to reply to you. I saw they just banned the AIU. I talked about it. It's like, a guy asked me, it's like, when does the this channel has been deleted message expire? I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you want to know? And he's like, well, AIU just got banned. And I'm like, what the? Did he have any strikes on his channel? And apparently not. No strikes. I'm willing to believe that there might be racism in the American justice system. I mean, the experiment that they did where a couple of individuals stole Nike, and the jurors were asked, like, which one do you think did it? And they would show a white guy and a black guy, and most people were like, oh, it's most likely the black guy. It's like, okay, you know, like, I'm willing to admit that there might be racial biases, but the thing is, what is your solution? Like, how do you fix it? Because I'm telling you this. Dismantling capitalism, abolishing the nuclear family, and having socialism is not going to fix the racial injustices. And what California does by repealing legislation that doesn't allow for discrimination, yeah, you're not going to fix the systemic systemus of systemicisms. But like, look at men, right? So I think Vosh admitted that the justice system is sexist towards men, right? Because a lot of men, like juries would also stereotype like that. You know, like you show someone that stole some Nikes, and you show a picture of a man, and you show a picture of a woman. I guess like most people will say, well, the man did it. It's a system that feeds into itself, right? Because you see a lot of men going to prison, so then you're going to make the assumption when a criminal case is committed, it's like, well, it's probably the man.
Your people are here. The whole island is on a
Is it sexist? Yes. But again, it's not because irrationality. Like, there is a reason for it that you need to point it out.
Damn it, Isaac.
Most of the people fighting racism, they just think that racism spawns out of the ether or some shit.
Follow me.
How many people live here?
Around 1,000.
How many soldiers?
Half of us are trained in combat.
What are the other half gonna do when my people get here?
Some will hide.
And by the way to end racism is to actually have dialogue and conversations about it. Not to ostracize people, get them fired, get them out of a job. You know, just be as vile and mean to them. I think that amplifies racism rather than removes it. I mean, when they shot Martin Luther King, did that make the racial grievances go away? Like, of course not. That was the most horrible thing they could have done. Now, they don't shoot people nowadays. They just want them to be homeless and unemployed. It's the same shit, really. Starving on the streets and whatnot.
Okay.
I guess it's more civilized. It's not the same shit. You know, it's a little bit more civil. I think, like, it's not really about having like people different from you or whatnot. It's about common principles. Like, I don't care if I live in a neighborhood that's surrounded with black people and I'm the only white guy there, as long as those people have the same principles and moral values that I do. Because the idea is, like, if someone tries to get in my house, can I rely on my neighbors to help me out? You know, if my water pipe breaks, can I rely on my neighbors to help me out? Like, that's the whole thing. And if you think like, okay, my neighbors are communists, they hate the fact that I own my own apartment and they wouldn't lift a finger to help me, then I'm not invested in that neighborhood. I probably just want to get money to leave. And at the same time, when I see them, you know, like being home invaded or something, like, I wouldn't help them because I would think like, well, they wouldn't help me, so why would I?
All fighting.
What I'm trying to say here is that respect has to be a two-way street. You can't demand respect and not give any back. And it's the same with courtesy and politeness. Like, you can't be polite if other people are constantly going to be rude to you. You can make of that what you will.
May her light guide us through the storm.
Oh my god, this is kind of cool though.
When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. What's that? Something my dad used to say.
When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. So, the moon? That is such a stupid thing. Oh yeah, we need to tear it down. Hold on, okay? No. Da. We need to tear it down. She was a racist. We need to tear it down. Like, and if she wasn't a racist, I'm pretty sure she did something bad. Okay? We're going to find out what she did, and then we're going to tear it down. If it's not Karl Marx, it ain't right. Wooden woman bad, yes. To be honest, these people aren't living that bad. I mean, yeah, sure, okay, it's the zombie apocalypse and they get to live like in a medieval society. Why is that a bad thing? Yeah, that's my analysis of the people fighting racism. They want the problems they're fighting against to remain, and they also want to be the ones pretending to fight against the problems, because it's very profitable. I mean, look how much money people donated with the recent events to NGOs, to politicians. There's politicians that have their entire campaigns on ending racism. Like, I am willing to bet that if I had a button that could end racism tomorrow, I would be assassinated if I tried to press it. It's like there's just too much money at stake. Like, we're not talking about a couple of million. There's probably billions of dollars into this shit. Mostly taxpayer money.
Get down.
I mean, look at the lady who wrote White Fragility, right? D'Angelo. She gets $6,000 for 2 hours speaking at the university. So just by appearing, just by going blah 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 yakety yak blah 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 blah, she gets $6,000. 2 hours, $6,000. How much do you make? That's insane. And the thing is, like, there's absolutely no way to verify how effective her blah 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 is. Like, when I was at the University of Medicine, we were actually told to go to schools, and we were supposed to talk about AIDS and how to prevent AIDS, you know, like teach people to use a condom, that kind of thing, you know, like raise awareness about AIDS. They actually do studies to see how effective these awareness raises are and like how much the disease dropped. Like Romania, believe it or not, had a massive decrease in AIDS ever since measures were taken. Like, while the United States had an AIDS epidemic, Romania managed to decrease it so much to the point where we had people coming from the United States, from Germany, from the United Kingdom. They came to Romania to ask, like, how the fuck did you manage to control your AIDS epidemic? Why don't you have people with AIDS there? And the reason is condoms. Like, literally, if I go right now to one of those 24/7 stores, or almost like every single store you can think of, chances are they sell condoms. Like, they're very accessible, they're everywhere. And the mentality at school and everywhere is like, do not have sex without condoms. Like that's ingrained into people's heads. And because of that, the rate of pregnancies is lower, the rate of abortions is lower. Like the fact that if you go clubbing and you manage to hook up with the girl, she will not have sex with you unless you put some rubber. That's the Romanian ideology right now.
Shelter, go!
This is bad.
How do we get through this?
The gate will be locked. The lumber mill. The big building on the right with the torches.
Doing it in the butt spreads
Get
AIDS.
us out of here?
Yeah, we can cut through it.
Perfect. Come on.
Close the gate. Seal off the camp.
Romanian women are very hot. Eastern European women are smoking hot. Wait, so in order to find this kid's mother, are we going to kill everyone in this village? Wow, that sounds kind of based.
Protect the camp. Get to the lumber mill. You'll pay for this, Yara.
Yeah, I mean, Yara is definitely on the naughty list. Bringing a wolf into camp, murdering all of the people in. I don't think this is going to improve Satyphite-wolf relationships.
Anyone see them? Cast a wide net. They can't have gone far.
Ow. Well, I'm trying to get myself killed so I can restart this encounter.
Get to the lumber mill.
You'll pay
The
for
lumber
this,
mill?
Yara!
Nah, just kill me. Can I restart? In general, women are beautiful. Man, you should see women without makeup. You know, like, I don't know if it's just me, but as you grow older, you start having more standards. Like, when I was a teenager, yeah, like, most women my age were, like, smoking hot. But as you grow...
Get to the lumber mill.
You'll pay for this!
Yeah, as you grow, you start having more and more standards, basically. Oh, and Dick Masterson's Patreon equivalent thing also got taken down. I think he got banned from MasterCard too.
He's got a sledgehammer.
Ah, here we go. Guy with the sledgehammer is annoying. Is that like the lumber mill? This is how Romanian villages used to look like. Ah, shit. Man. Which way is the entrance? Shit.
Wolf our village!
Eh.
Protect the camp!
That was nice. Haven't seen many Bulgarians, to be honest. Though it's kind of weird, like, I've been with 2 Ukrainian women, and maybe, you know, it was, like, just weird, but their skin is different. Not different in a bad way, by the way, it's just, it is different, it feels different. Asians are quite attractive as well. I mean, Japanese chicks and whatnot. Yeah, man, like it feels different than a Romanian woman. I can't explain it. Like, it's not different as in bad or good. It's just like you would notice the difference. There are some black chicks that I find attractive. Can't think. I mean, hell, Beyonce, for example, it isn't bad looking. Well, I mean, she is now with the age. The thing with black women that's a thing is like they don't age as fast, if you know what I mean. Like, white women, when they hit 30s without makeup, they're like, okay. Black women, I don't like that. The thing with Beyonce, like, there's a Guardian article on her, you can Google it, and she found out she traced her ancestry to slave owners, and she didn't know what to make of it. And I was like, lol. Like, you shouldn't make anything about it, doesn't matter. But for her, it was super important. Oh shit, they have these now? Dude, just start running.
You're finished.
Where the hell is the last one? Nice. I thought that was the last one.
I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You all right?
Just
I love it. I love it. Like, you murder an entire village of her people, and she's like, "Are you alright?" Yeah, well, you know. This is what happens when you vote left. You get people like this chick, which brings an enemy into the town, and ends up with the slaughter of dozens of innocents. These people weren't going to war.
this way.
They were defending their village. Man, I seen some Asian chicks that I don't think Europeans can compare. I'm sorry. And it's also the fact that, again, like the aging issue. Like, Asian women, man, I had a Japanese colleague at the University of Medicine, and I was like, "Oh, how old are you?" And she's like 45, and she looked younger than me. I'm not kidding. Like, she looked as if she's 20. Like, the thing with Japanese women is that they grow in age and they remain forever young until one day, poof. I love the fact that she never asks for you not to kill her people. Oh la la.
Shit.
That's a lot of
They should
people.
protect us.
Yara, we need to move.
Oh, looks
Isaac,
really cool.
What are you doing?
Get down.
They're on our territory now. Let's show them what they deserve. Through her line, we will survive this.
That was close. Where to now?
We'll cut through the lodge up ahead.
Yara, back in the logging camp. Where were they taking the kids?
We have shelters everywhere. If things get really bad, they'll take them off the island.
Good.
Maybe this day might come.
The only way the story would make sense is if Abby kills this girl, and it's like it was the plan all along to gain your trust and get all this information. Now we know where the children are. If you don't surrender, we will smoke them out.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, how many of these books? How would Isaac know that a storm was coming if it's the apocalypse? I mean, it's not like they have weather reports. Makes no sense. Magic, yeah, don't question it. Did they do the rain dance thing?
Ready? Yeah.
No, Sargon can't reschedule. It's either Wednesday or it never happens. Wednesday is the ND night, apparently. How many LGBT people are here? This makes no sense. Small community already, small very religious community already to LGBT folks. Okay. It's like winning the lottery, I guess. Maybe in California this is the thing, but like in Romania I haven't met a single, not one transgender person. Just saying. Okay. Now I'm not saying they don't exist, but I just didn't meet them. So if you have like a religious country, and especially like these fanatic cult of religion, it's like you're not going to have so many LGBT characters. Jesus. Okay. Shotgun doesn't have that much bullets. What the hell is she doing? What the fuck did that do? I never use because I'm playing on hard, there aren't that many crafting materials and I'd rather craft other things. See? How do you zoom in? Like, I got a scope apparently.
Our village is just on the other side of the farmlands. Great.
Oh, okay. No, you have to press X.
Where are we going? See that tall tower? The Space Needle? What? Yeah, I see it. Head towards it.
The Space Needle. Children of the corn. I am she who walks behind the rose. Children of the soy. Okay, that was funny. Come to mama.
Shut up.
Abby, he can't breathe. Abby, you're so fucked up. Is that one of the fat ones? With the sledgehammer? I think I need the shiv for her. Oh, can't make shivs. So unfortunate. Why is it that all the heavies in this game are women? Or am I just having like weird recollections? Beauty at any size with any sledgehammer. I need to concentrate. Focuses, focuses, focuses. Yes.
The runaway's here! With a wolf!
Hello. Ow. Porque justice for Joel. You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Neil Druckmann says it should be so.
Jumping in shadows. The wolves couldn't have made it this far inland.
And what if you're wrong?
May she shield us.
The runaway's here!
She's running!
Well, I am a runaway. Of course I'm running. Duh. Like this. Like this. Come on. Unbelievable. Oh my god. This woman. Play of the game. I need to know her name because she just did the play of the game.
We jump in the shadows. The wolves couldn't have made it this far.
And what if you're wrong?
May she shield us.
I hate playing with a PlayStation controller. That's why my accuracy is bad. Give me a mouse and a keyboard and I'll show you actual accuracy.
Don't try anything. You know how this ends.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she made the sound from the garage. Oh shit. That's accuracy.
Andrew! It's an ambush! I think that came from over there!
Or maybe over here. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? That was some really nice reaction.
Better run.
Anyone else?
Fuck. That was rough.
Not
Let's
really.
get to the village.
It was just a little warm-up. Oh, nice. I love how she genuinely doesn't care about the number of people you're killing. Didn't you break bread with these people a couple of weeks ago? Maybe I'll play The Last of Us 1 so we can remember what a good game that was. By click and run it over.
Over here. It's here. Come on. How's the arm? Hurts.
Oh, really? I couldn't
This way.
notice. So PewDiePie finished this game? Really? I guess he played a lot. Hey, look, they got a well. My grandmother used to have one of these. They were really fun. I would always drop the bucket all the way in, and she would complain. It ruins the quality of the water or some shit. If you do that.
This is the one. Abby, help me.
Murderer! Matricide!
I just tried talking to her. I tried to make her understand. But she just kept yelling. She started chasing me. Tried to make her
You did this!
I was just pushing her off of me.
You did this!
She hit the table.
Listen, you were defending yourself.
How was he defending himself? He literally came here knowing how she would react.
You did nothing wrong.
He did everything wrong.
It's gonna be okay, I promise.
I mean, yeah, it's the apocalypse. It's not like he's going to go to the cops or anything. Replay and stream The Last of Us 1 when you get time. It would be a good contrast review of what was right and wrong with this. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, me too. Come on.
Hey, kid.
This is why Stalin was cruel to these people. And by these people, I mean social justice activists like Neil Druckmann.
Here. Yara, I never should have.
It's okay. I'm glad we found you.
Now can I go back to murdering your people, Yara, with the rest of the wolves?
Wolves?
Killed your mother. You killed your mother.
We'll be okay.
You're the devil child.
Protects us.
Shouldn't we head back for our boat?
No, I hear fighting back there.
I hear fighting everywhere. There are lots of boats in Haven.
That's what I was thinking. We can cut through Old Town, avoid the main roads.
How far's Haven?
Not close, but it's our best chance. Just keep following us.
Lead the way.
The devil child.
Everyone's left to fight the wolves.
Yeah, the mother probably misgendered. Like what he said was just a cover-up story. Boy. I killed Zeus as well, but what you did is fucked up. Look at Abby stealing everything that's not nailed down.
How's your arm?
Arm's fine. I'm just tired.
Yara. Mom believed with all her heart.
I know.
Then why would this happen to her?
Our faith doesn't make us immortal.
Oh my god.
Loss is around every corner.
She guides us.
Are you winning, son?
That's down the street. Get inside. Quickly. Under the door. Quickly.
Under the door. Okay. Got a rag.
We're leaving so many people behind.
We can't help them.
I'm curious if she would kill wolves as well.
Stay close to me.
Okay.
Oh God.
We need to get off the street.
You know, if I were in charge of The Last of Us 3, I would make Abby to be like this girl with big plump tits and a nice plump ass as a big fuck you to Neil Druckmann.
Left. Abby.
If she would be wearing high heels the entire game. Just to tick off Neil Druckmann. You know what I hate about these people the most? The game journalist types. It's like, they complain when someone says, yeah, it's not historically accurate to have, you know, crippled women in World War II. It's like, well, it's not a historical simulator. It's not. And they're the same people that complain about Bayonetta fighting in high heels. I mean, technically she's not helping the scars, but like, would the wolves make a difference? Well, the wolves are definitely handling their business.
Can we get away from these guys? Yeah. We're going a different way. The alley across the street. Go.
Oh, I kind of like the scar settlement. That's pretty cool. It's probably what people would do in an apocalypse. Like, they would just revert to a medieval setting, you know, just horses and carriages and wells and planting shit.
We need your help.
Plantations, I mean.
Come on.
Wait, you need my help to just lift this crate? Okay.
Are the wolves still nearby?
How is she? No, hold on. How is she lifting a metal fence with her bare hands? Like, she didn't even do the click with the clicker finger. Okay. She's going to get tetanus, and that's going to be the justice for Joel. She's going to die off screen. You know, maybe in the third game, The Last of Us 3, we're going to have Ellie just getting a peanut allergy. You know, just another death that shocks the player.
No sign of them. This way.
Got one! Abby?
V, I subscribed to your Patrismus today. I figure you'll be next after Devon. Yeah, thank you, Samurai Squirrel. I appreciate it. I know you're, I know you're an old-time subscriber. But, like, okay, so I went to the hospital and amputated this girl's arm for nothing.
Yara, please!
We need to move.
Come on! I can't leave her!
I told you, the trans character will never die. Like, it's a progressive game. This kid has the thickest plot armor ever.
Here, stay back! Drop it, now!
Oh, shit.
It's Abby. Stay back!
Stand down.
Isaac.
Isaac.
What the hell are you doing?
I need you to hear me out.
What's that behind you?
He saved my life.
Move out of the way. We'll deal with you back home.
He's not one of them, please.
Abby, move.
God damn it, he's just a kid!
You have 3 seconds to get away from them.
Isaac, the only thing you can do to piss her off now would be to misgender.
Scar. 1,
You really gonna shoot me?
2.
I'm not fucking moving.
No! What the fuck?
I now hate Abby 10 times more. No, seriously, like, dumbest character in the entire game. Like, the wolves are obviously far better than the scars, and she just fucked the wolves, and she probably fucked the scars as well. If her armor was that thick, could she toss her in a river and literally ride that canoe to the end of a chase or story and still survive? Yes. No, there's no way, like, the transgender kid dies. Like, I would be shocked.
Look, we need to move.
She's gone. Oh my god, she's gone. Come on. Those were your fucking people.
Hey, you're my people. Listen to me. We're gonna have to fight to get out of this, okay? And then I need you to show us to those boats.
Abby, I know he looks like the Avatar, but he doesn't have water bending abilities.
He's with us. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Follow me.
If I was this trans kid, I would go like Gustav Fring when the sniper fired at him and just like raise my hands like, come on, Neil Druckmann. What you gotta do? Like, you know, activists are going to pursue you on the Twitter forever if you
I have everything I need.
do anything against the trans kid. Hashtag bury our gays and whatnot. They actually went after the 100. Just so you can see how cerebral these people are, okay? These activists. The 100 had a gay character in it. But the actress that played one of the characters had to go because she was shooting another movie. I think she was shooting Fear the Walking Dead. So they killed her off in the show, you know, not because the story demanded, but because it's like, well, the actress isn't coming back, so we need to have like some sort of conclusion. And then they made like hashtag bury our gays and called, gave death threats to the director and stuff like that. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you people mentally challenged? Like, really? So now I'm killing wolves as well?
Come on out, Abby. Let's get this over with. Shit! Got him! Right here!
Jesus.
Traitor! Let go!
I mean, she does have a point. Oh. I'll probably stop playing here because it's been 1 hour and 50 minutes. Is this game going to have an ending though? I'm really curious. Thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.